In a small mountain village, electricity was rare, and nights were often dark. But inside a modest little home, a young boy named Kabir would always study under the light of a single candle. He lived with his mother, who worked late every night sewing clothes to earn a living. Their life was tough, meals were simple, money was short, and dreams seemed far away. One cold night, Kabir's mother handed him the last candle they had left. "This is all we have until next week," she said softly. "Use it wisely." Kabir nodded. He wanted to study for his exams, but as he lit the candle, a thought struck him. Kabir sighed and whispered to himself, "What's the point? I can't even afford enough light to study. Maybe life just isn't meant to change for people like us." He stared at the flickering flame. It was small, weak, and trembling in the wind that slipped through the cracks in their wooden walls. But then, something in that tiny flame caught his attention. It danced, yet refused to die. No matter how the wind tried to blow it out, it stood, bending but burning. Kabir leaned closer, his eyes reflecting the candlelight. If this small flame can fight against the wind, he thought, why can't I fight against my problems? He straightened his back, wiped his tears, and whispered, "If this is my last candle, I'll make it count." All night he studied with fierce determination. When the candle grew shorter, he tore a strip from his old shirt, dipped it in oil, and made a makeshift lamp. When even that faded, he opened the window and studied under the faint moonlight. His mother woke up at dawn and saw him still reading, his eyes tired but glowing with hope. She smiled, tears in her eyes, and said, "Maybe this is the real light I was meant to give you." Years passed. That same boy, Kabir, who once studied under his last candle, grew up to become an engineer. When the government launched a rural electrification project, Kabir volunteered to work in the very same village where he once lived in darkness. One evening, standing under a newly installed streetlight, he looked around at the children playing, their faces bright and happy. A reporter asked him, "What inspired you to bring light here?" Kabir smiled and said softly, "It started with a candle. That refused to give up." Sometimes, the smallest flame can ignite the brightest future. Your light doesn't have to be big, it just has to keep burning. Even when the world feels dark, remember, hope is not something you wait for. Hope is something you create.